You have a shovel?
I do.
Are these gonna be the big ones or the little ones? Be the little ones. Yes, we need these.
I don't have room for it.
I'll get it. We need these for smoothies. Here's another one.
What's going on, everybody? How's it going, Caleb? If you're looking at my stream, I have an oversized load. Yeah, currently I don't have it open because we're just getting started here today. If I get a chance, I might be able to open it. The problem is it might start making the game skip a little bit, having too many things open. But if not, I'll check it out later. We're going to try and get some more logs down on the ground. We got Ricky out here today. He's feeling better. And we're going to see what we can get processed and get some more trees on the ground. Ricky's already out there working, and we're just going to get at it and try and get something done here today. So this is where we're at in this upper right-hand corner here on Deerlands. And we got a bunch of stuff that's still growing, but we don't have anything that's just yet ready. And all of a sudden my map's starting to move again on me. Let's see if this works. Nope, that don't work. Now it seems like it's the other joystick that's doing it. But anyways, we're going to get at it. Let's go and get in the machine and see where it takes us today. Alright, so there's, we got a truck that I started loading the other day. Is it dark out here? What's going on, Ricky? How are we doing today, buddy?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
Not bad. It's getting pretty dark out here in the back quarter here. We need to get some.
Yeah, it looks like the sun's going down.
Do we? I can't even remember. Do I have trees on the ground that need to be processed?
Yeah, you have a bunch down here on the ground. I was just looking to see if there was anything that needed to be loaded.
Yeah, I think I had loaded everything that I had available on the ground. Let's see. Well, there's some that I have over here, but I think that's when Tiger Cat started frickin' being snarky with me again. Let's see if I can be able to process again today. I don't know how it's gonna work.
It's getting dark though. I wonder if time is it? 7. Oh yeah, we should probably go sleep. Well, it's only 5, I guess, in the afternoon, but we could sleep till morning and it should be lighter.
That's fine with me. We need to get some we need to get some of our fields growing, so we definitely need to sleep. And I totally forgot last time I was in here. All right, so I'm gonna leave the lights on here, and then we'll. I forget where we gotta go to sleep in here because I can't remember if that's the farmhouse. Oh, you're right there with you. All right, let's sleep real quick.
Slept until 9. I got to sleep in until 9 o'clock to hopefully get.
Nice.
Oh, it's snowing!
For a
Yes!
second it was. For a second.
No, it's still snowing.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
You know how much I love snow.
I love the snow. Did I tell you I ordered a new video card?
I remember you saying something to Phipps about it the other day, but I didn't know if you had actually. If there was something you were
Yeah, I
doing
pulled
or you
it.
were just talking about.
No, I pulled the trigger on a 4060 because I only have a 1060.
Nice. Can I ask you how much it ran, or is it like talk off?
It was 309.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a lot more than
Now
that.
it's just the 1060. It's not a 1060 Ti or anything, but.
Wait, I thought you said you ordered a
Or
40 something.
it's a 4060, but it's not a 4060 Ti. Let's put it that way, I guess.
The TI, if I remember right, does that make it?
That's just it's the higher rated card. The Ti is.
So, because mine is, I can't even remember what card I have in mine. Caleb says hello to you, Ricky.
Hey, Caleb.
Mine's a. I forget what size mine is. I'd have to actually look it up on Twitch there, my Twitch page. But what I was told is the TI means like it's like kind of like the middle version from whatever you're getting to the next one up. It's like a overclocked or something like that. Is that what it's called? Is that what it means?
Maybe. Yeah, it might be. I was going bargain shopping and I found it for 309. It was on Amazon, so I bought one.
Really? Now,
It'll be here tomorrow.
with all that, then do you need to change anything else in your on your computer? Like
I'm not changing anything.
or like
No.
and doesn't
No. The only thing that you would need to change in that scenario would probably be your power supply. Like if it consumes more power, then you might need to up that. But I'm gonna try it out, see how it goes without, and if it's fine, then I'm gonna leave it.
And how do you know when your power supply is not enough on that?
Your computer will shut down.
It doesn't hurt the motherboard by that happening?
No.
Okay. Because I know I've talked to you about the power supply even on mine, you know, adding all these different lights and cameras and whatever. I mean, not really lights, but
those are small voltage. Your high voltage things are your video cards, your stuff that really is processing stuff. Your motherboard's going to be a high consumer. Your hard drives used to be, but now that they're solid state, they don't have all the moving parts. They don't seem to consume as much energy. So if you've got like a water cooling system, that would consume. But like a USB device, it's 5 volts. It's no more than 5 volts, and it's very little amp draw. So that's not going to make a difference. You could load up every USB port on your computer, and it probably would not even make a dent.
I see. Caleb was asking how you were feeling. Are you feeling? Asking if you were feeling better.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. I mean, I'm back to work and everything, so.
Yeah, I know that was one thing that I was getting concerned at, and I remember you talking to me about it, that I really shouldn't have to worry about anything unless I do change the video card and all that, but, like...
Yeah, big ticket items are the only thing that you would really have to look at.
Yeah. And I mean, it's cheap. I don't even think my motherboard was all that expensive. Like, if I had to change something, I'd rather change the motherboard and the power supply and get one with Bluetooth on it.
You can go get a USB dongle that will add Bluetooth without having to change out your motherboard.
I see. Does that sound better, Caleb? I remember you saying something about that thing with the Bluetooth. I was trying to. A stupid microphone. It's so on the microphone itself, it's got settings for the mic, the headphones, and then a mixture. And when I turn up the mic part of it, that's when I'm hearing the echo inside my headphones.
It's probably just bleed over from the routing. It's probably just bleeding into your ears a little bit.
Wonder if the mixture part. Let me see. Testing. I'm gonna have to mess with this thing again all next week or this weekend. Problem is, I can't see what the little icons are on the edge of the microphone to tell which one I'm switching. Alright, so the middle one is the headphones, the first one's the mic, and then the third one's the mixture. Usually I don't mess with this thing, but ever since I took the headphones off of the back of the microphone, that's when I'm having the issues with everything. I could have swore, like, so I saw a thing from Micro Center, an email, and I forget what I was looking at, but it was like, I think it was like a 40-something video card, and they wanted like $800 for the thing. I'm like, no, I'm not spending that much right now.
Yeah, so there's like more expensive ones out there. I didn't buy top of the line, but I'm going from a 1060 to a 4060.
Damn, that's pretty good. Now you got me wondering what the hell I got. Let me see.
I just noticed that the other day when I was playing Icarus, that it's got really jumpy. Like anytime I had any type of good build going on, it just got more and more glitchy. And I was like, you know what? For $300, I should be able to get rid of all of that. I'm probably still not going to be able to play everything on like high or like on ultra.
Right.
But I mean, I have this thing on high right now in Farm Sim, and so I should be able to at least take that one up to like ultra or something, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, see, I have a 3060 Ti is what it's saying.
Yeah.
I couldn't even remember. It's been so long since I bought it.
That's not a bad card.
No.
I mean, the 1060 is not a bad card. It's just old. It runs a lot of the games just fine. Like I haven't really had any issues in here, but part of the reason I wanted to get it too is for like when I do, you know, rendering out of Blender and stuff like that, the GPU on my video card, it's not as fast as I'd like it to be, and this will cut down on rendering time and different stuff like that. It'll allow me to do more video editing and stuff without having some issues.
Right. Well, I think I had the. What did you have? You had the 1060s, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I want to say that my other card was a 1070, but I can't remember exactly. Like that's the one I started on until I just built this last computer, and that's when I got the higher video card.
Yeah.
And it was running Farm Sim, American Truck Simulator, just fine.
Yeah, no, I haven't had any issues with those games. It's just, you know, some of the newer games that are coming out, I mean, all the newer games are just going to be drawing more and more on the video if you want to have the high detail and see all the shadows and stuff like that. And
right.
I kind of want to see the game the way that, you know, they developed it with all these fancy graphics and stuff like that. I want to be able to see them.
Right. Now, isn't it
and have a
also
decent gaming experience?
Oh, definitely. Well, doesn't it also the memory on the game, the graphics card, isn't that have something to do with how good of an experience that you'll get. Like how if you have like 8 gig memory or whatever, there's a memory on the graphics card, isn't there? And
Yeah,
isn't
yeah,
that,
it's 8 gigs.
is that that also determines something, doesn't it, with how the game is seen on your end?
Performance. It's not going to change what you can see. It's just going to, yeah, it'll
It's
speed up, or if you don't have, yeah. It, the more RAM you have, usually better, no matter where it's at, whether it's in the video card, whether it's on the motherboard. Usually, the more that you have, the better it'll run.
But is it because of having it on the video card itself? Then it's not using as much for the off your computer, then, right? Which actually
It's
makes
totally
it work
separate.
better, or does it matter?
It's totally separate. The video card has its own. It has its own processor on it, basically, and
Yeah.
so when you're running your games, the video card is processing all the graphics, and then your CPU is processing the logic of the game, and it doesn't have to deal with the graphics, so it can run that faster.
Right. See, folks, Ricky's super smart and he can explain it a lot better than I could.
I mean, I always say more is better.
Right.
If you can get more, put more in it. And that's the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to up the RAM on my motherboard, because right now I think I'm only running like 16 gigs, and I'm gonna max it out, because of the other stuff that I do on the computer. I do a lot of multimedia stuff, so I want to have all that extra RAM for rendering and for music and all the other stuff that I do.
Right.
Those are things that are like memory intensive.
Gotcha.
Like how I'm cleaning up your pile as you're
right. Have you noticed why is this processor head keep leaning upwards even though I got it all the way down?
I think it has to do with the weight of the logs in this map.
Oh. I was gonna say, man,
and he has updated his equipment. Like FDR has an update out. We haven't updated to it because then we got to swap out mods again. It's just kind of a pain in the ass.
Too, right?
Yep. Yeah, you can't just update them locally. You got to do the server and everything.
Right.
Makes it pretty easy to make a nice pile when I keep cleaning these up for you, huh?
All right. Well, like I said, I was doing good the other day, but it started getting a little janky there at the end, and then when the processor stopped working on me, kind of screwed me up a little bit. I'm almost thinking we should try to do some landscaping here to make this more like a landing instead of, with all the vegetation on the ground.
That's kind of a pain in the ass, but I can get out and do some of that today. Maybe we'll clean up the landing a little bit.
Just give us an outline so we know where we're at here. But you do whatever you feel like doing. It's just nice having you back in here.
Let's see. I'm going to move this out of the way here. And we'll do a little bit of cleanup. Oh, what's this?
We got
little tops and chunks everywhere.
I know. We need a better option for like a wood chipper. Like something that can just run through stuff pretty quickly.
The top grinder works pretty good. The problem is that picking up those tops with these big ass grapples sucks.
I know.
These grapples are so big you can't actually pinch the log the way you need. It leaves such a hole in the middle even when it's all the way closed. We need grapples that close all the way and can pinch the logs. All right, let's see what we can do here. Okay.
Whoa. Picking up like 3 trees. Them little baby ones, man. Kind of a killer here. Come on, drop that one. Ah, dropped them all.
You ain't got no skills?
I have some skills, Caleb. Play that. You ain't got no skills.
You ain't got no skills.
I know it's a joke, Caleb. Don't worry about it. I'm not. I got thicker skin than that, brother.
Okay, let's see if we can do it.
Why is this Spotify thing still not working? I had my wife go on there and... Wait, no, I didn't turn on. Oh, it's the end of a song, that's why. I went on there and we had to revalidate her account. And
Yeah.
so I can get the buttons working on the stream deck properly again. And then all of a sudden it didn't want to work again. I have a button just to pause and play, and it wasn't starting back up. Same with my... There was something else just before prior to starting that's saying that I needed to turn on... Oh shoot. I didn't want to throw it in your pile. I'm tired of kind of twisting tree toppers, and I almost threw the tree topper in the other pile that you were doing over there. So I tore up a gate today. It's back
Horrible, what?
a gate at one of my stops.
Oh no.
And it's freaking dollar store that I go to. It was pretty windy this morning. It was starting to rain, and the gate doesn't have a pole that'll sit down on the ground so to keep it from shutting on you or anything. And,
Yeah.
I started backing up from the can there, and the freaking wind just took off, and all of a sudden the gate just slammed into the side of the truck, and it was already backing up, and it caught like the front part of the arms of my truck and just bent the whole gate outward. It's like a aluminum gate, you know. So I had to call my boss and send him a picture of it. And the thing that amazes me is he's like, well, thank you for being honest. I'm like, well, if you don't say something about it and the customer calls and says you damaged my gate, then you get more trouble than you did if you would have just said that you made a mistake or
Just own
something
up
happened.
to it, right?
Yeah. I'm like, well, I'm trying to be honest. I mean, I don't know if he's trying to fight these other people that they're not
There's
as
so many
honest.
shady people out there that just, will do something messed up and then they'll try to cover it up so that they don't get in trouble.
I know. It's like,
The thing is that they get away with it, and that's why they keep doing it, and it's stupid. It's like, because to me, if you get caught doing something like that, you should be fired immediately.
right. I mean, you're, for one, being dishonest, but then now the guy, if the customer calls and... Here, I sent you a picture of what the gate looks like. It's like it caught the arms of the truck as I'm backing up, and so I got the outside edge of the gate caught in the truck, and it bent the whole damn thing outwards. And they tried to send the one guy from my work there, like they'll send him to try to fix little things, I'm like, I don't think there's fixing this. I think you're buying a new gate. I mean, it's like the first anything damage that I've had probably in a couple years. Like, I barely ever have anything damaged or hit anything. I can't even remember the last time I hit something. But it's just like, I'm gonna own up to it. I'm like, I'm not getting fired over a stupid gate and not saying something when it happened versus someone that doesn't say anything and then tries to lie about it. And then they got, you know, today with cameras damn near everywhere. I mean, all they got to do is got a camera in the building and see me bend the whole damn thing up. I mean, I'm not getting in trouble for that. I'd rather, I mean, I get slapped in the wrist for bending a gate up, but it's better than a car.
A little bit better?
What's that?
Is that a little bit better?
Oh, yeah. Now that we got some dirt on the ground here.
I mean, there's still a little bit of stuff on there that needs some cleanup, but
No, at least
a
we have
lot cleaner than it was.
Yeah, at least then we got like kind of a picture of a landing now. I mean, we've been working on this area for a while. Oh, that's funny. Caleb has been in the chat here, and I don't know if he's been watching me or what he's been doing, but he says, I completely forgot I was live. So if he's active in my chat and then he's live too, or he's, I don't know if he's got me in playing in the background with, you know, like he's, I don't know what he's doing, but it's funny.
I saw he was live earlier. I popped in. Oops, I popped in for a second, but he did a short stream. It was only about 20 minutes or so, and I was watching on my TV while I was eating dinner, so I didn't say anything. I was just lurking.
We've been trying to finish up a lot of our programs. What the hell? Oh wow, for some reason that thing, the treetop just fell out instead of running it out. That's different. Been trying to clear up a lot of these shows that we had on the damn DVR since we went on that cruise thing, and so I've managed to finish all of my bachelor shows. I watched that. I got that cleaned up yesterday, and then we've been watching Tournament of Champions. It's the like Top Chef type thing, where there's a bunch of champions that are doing it. Yeah, Caleb was playing Red Dead. I was just chilling and kept it glitching, and also had to eat dinner. So he went and ate dinner. he went and ate dinner and was doing something else, and while he was still live. That's funny.
His stream was over. Like, he wasn't streaming when I came up here.
Oh, okay, maybe.
Unless he started a new stream.
Yeah, he might have been. Was it Red Dead that he was playing earlier when you saw him?
Earlier, yeah. Yeah, when I saw him, he was playing Red Dead. I don't know what he's playing now, if he's still streaming. Jesus. Logs are flipping all over the place.
Yeah, he says he's not streaming now. Chilling and relaxing to us.
Nice.
I hate these little pencil trees. These things suck. You only get 2 logs out of them. And they're hard to grab. Yeah, they're they're number 2 pencils. These trees. That's what Caleb's saying.
caught back up to you. Whoa.
I know, it seems like some of these are... I'm not moving the twist on this at all, and they're just jumping around a little bit.
I feel like they always do.
The song is a vibe.
I've never had it where they stay in alignment. I have never had that. I feel like you always have to sit there and goof around with the twist.
This song is a vibe. Yeah, no, it's one of my buddy that I used, my good friend of mine that got me into reggae music. I love reggae. I love Bob Marley. We used to go to a bar. It's now called a Hockey Town Bar. It's for the Red Wings, downtown Detroit. But on top of the bar there, they used to play reggae music on Saturday nights. And me and him would go down there, listen to reggae music, have fun around on the bars down there, and then come back home. But now I think it's still they still have a bar up there, but I don't think they play reggae music anymore up there.
Of a gun. Roll right down again, aren't you?
What's that?
Oh, I tried to stack that log right there up on top of the pile, and it's
Oh.
rolled down twice.
It don't want to be there. Oh.
Oh, I was trying to keep you in line.
Oh,
I was a
I
guide
hit
for you. I'm trying to
Oh,
be
I
a
hit-
guide for you.
That's what it was. I hit your grapple there.
Ah. Rolled out of my way.
No one's gonna be breaking my style. Oh no. You know what? I never even knew that it was that's what they were saying. No one's gonna break my style. I always said I thought it said no one's gonna break my stride. Ah, sit! I just threw the topper in there. They say both. Another song that my parents used to play all the time when we were younger.
Trying to not grab that topper.
If you get them other ones out of there, I'll grab it out of there for you. Almost have it.
Damn it. Alright, here we go. Out of the way. It just seems like it really got bright all of a sudden.
Well, it's why I kept trying to cut towards that one side over there because it looks like the sun comes in over there. Once we break open that area, we should hopefully get some sun back here. Help our crops to grow when we finally plant something over here. I think I might have to move. I get to the end of my reach unless you can push them trees towards me. There's only a couple left, I think.
Move them to you.
Yeah, just push them a little bit closer. straighten out. Oh man. I think I'm. I don't want. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it.
What?
It's just having a little bit of a stressful morning already. I mean, on two ends. One I can talk about is so I have my stepmother from my dad before my dad passed away. You know, he was married. Well, she had a stroke like about 2 weeks ago. I think it's the second week right now, and her boyfriend, I believe it's called, of 15 years, starts posting, some stuff about my stepmom, how she's doing in the hospital and stuff. Well, I told you about how my sister called down there about that one subject, right? She asked
I
my
don't know if
dad.
you did.
She asked this guy who she's never met, while my stepmother was unable to speak because she had just had the stroke, asked him about or somehow came up in conversation while she was asking about my stepmom about my dad's ashes. And this guy said he was going to send them to her, and it's time for, my stepmom to let go of my dad and this and that. He's been together with her for 15 years now. And I'm like, I told my sister, I go, this is wrong. She should have never asked this guy. He has no right to say anything about these ashes. And anyways, this guy turns out to be just there's something weird about this guy. But anyways, he started a GoFundMe page, and the GoFundMe was he was trying to raise $3,000 so that he can go visit his girlfriend, my stepmom, or stepmom, in the hospital, because he's legally blind, and he takes care of some older guy and a pig and a dog and everything else at the house, and then wants to be there for his girlfriend. And it costs him $100 a day to go to the hospital by Uber because he can't drive and he has nobody that can drive him. And since 2 weeks ago, there's been 4 people that donated up to like $250 total. And then today he posts something about thank you to the 4 people out of 150 people that are friends with my stepmom for donating and helping out, and the rest of you guys should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh my God, this guy sounds like a real piece of work.
Right? And as I'm like, I've been going back and forth whether or not to do something. The problem I have is that while my dad and this stepmom were married, my dad wasn't like the biggest saver, okay? So he had some money issues as his own, and I would try to help him out from time to time just because it's my dad, you know what I mean? And
Right.
oh great. Wait, I thought for a second the processor wasn't working again. And so over the years, I would send him money here and there, and when he passed away, there was a time when there was a hurricane that went through Florida, and she reached out to me and asked if there was anything I could do because she was waiting for insurance to come through to help pay for things that were damaged and and I've tried to help out, and I don't have I guess I don't have a problem with helping out if it was like because she needed help with medical bills, but I don't understand. Or at least from what what my wife says, it's just like a weird GoFundMe that he needs
Yeah.
a GoFundMe page for himself so that he can go visit her. And I don't even know if he's visiting her because I haven't called down there yet. I figure she can't talk. I don't want to. I've seen a couple of videos where she was, she was trying to sing to a song, but she's not singing because she can't talk. So it's more like a mumble thing. Like, you're just trying to get people's spirits up, I guess. But it was a weird. It was a weird video, and like I had a hard time looking at it because I don't want to see my stepmom like that. You know what I mean? But this. So I've been trying to just hold off before calling down there, and I just now seeing that post today, it's just like, man, this guy. It's just, if you can't do it on your own, then okay, there's not much he can do in the hospital. She's in the best care that she can be in, but to just sit there and out everybody saying, oh, thank you to the 4 of you out of the 150 people that are friends with her, the rest of you guys should be ashamed. It's just irking me. No,
he should be ashamed for begging for money, and he should also be ashamed that he wasn't able to support himself in his later years because he probably blew all his money on who knows what. You know what I mean? That's the thing that irritates me is like, you know what? I get it. People fall on hard times, right? They do. It happens. But you lived a lifetime where you could have done something to better yourself, and for you to call out other people that have bettered themselves and have the means to maybe help you for not helping you because you didn't help yourself, to me that's bullshit.
I know. And that's what's
and I mean, that might sound cold and that might sound heartless, and people might judge me for that, but I'm like, I don't like. I mean, nobody wants a handout. Most people would be embarrassed to ask for money. Like, there is no way in hell I would be putting out a GoFundMe to ask, for some money for something that I feel like I should be able to do without anybody's help. Like, I should be able to go to the hospital and visit somebody without needing a GoFundMe.
Right.
Now, if it's like a cancer treatment or if it's for medical bills or something like that, that's a totally different story, I think. Especially if it's some young kid and you got a young family and stuff like that. I mean, I had a classmate that I graduated with that ended up having a GoFundMe because she needed a liver transplant. I mean, that's a big medical expense, and I donated money to it. I didn't have to, but I did because I wanted to.
Right.
But don't expect everybody to want to, because not everybody can. And that's the other thing that's a sad commentary on what he said is maybe out of the 150 people, they're in the same boat as him.
Right.
You know what I mean? If he can't afford to go do it, what makes you think that other people can afford to foot the bill for you to go do it? It's just wrong to ask. Or it's not wrong to ask. It's wrong to
people that couldn't
to condemn people that didn't help.
Right.
That's wrong. It's like you should be grateful for what you got, and thanking them, and mean it, sincerely thanking them and meaning it. And the people that didn't donate, that's their business. It's not yours.
Right. And that's
like I said,
exactly
I'm
how
probably
I felt.
I'm probably coming across as a complete dick or a complete asshole right now, but
I feel the same way. And that's what I've been like battling with myself, What is it? Preach, brother, preach. That's what Caleb's saying. Yeah, dude, and then believe me, I believe this. I feel the exact same way. Like, I would do anything within means for my stepmother-in-law or stepmother. The thing is that they really didn't. They never save for themselves, and whether it been whatever they were doing while they lived down in Florida. I mean, like I said, I tried to do what I could over the years, but you know what? I mean, I can't be their savior because they chose to drink it away or do whatever else with it, with whatever they did make
Exactly.
to me. And the thing is that, so my sister, with asking about these ashes, which I told her she was totally wrong to do and inappropriate, and what was your real intention when you called, because were you really thinking about my stepmother, or were you thinking about your dad's ashes? And
Well, either way, it's her dad. I mean, I don't disagree with her on that. I think that's an okay ask because
when
really,
she can't
he
talk
has no
and she
he.
can't, you know what I mean, she can't talk, and this just happened. It was the day of, and I don't know. It just seemed a little bit too
I guess timing wise,
fast.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like
I see what
way
you're
to,
saying. Timing wise.
yeah, and so apparently when this happened, my this guy that's the supposed brother or boyfriend, um, that weekend or the weekend after that is when we had my shit. There's another damn tree topper. Um, we had that surprise birthday, or my sister had that surprise birthday for my mom. Well, apparently that guy
Right.
called and said, "Hey, you know, you're gonna talk to the stepmom," and she's like, "I can't today," or messaged her. And she's like, "I can't because we got a surprise birthday party for my mom that I got to go to. I will call her tomorrow," which would have been Sunday. Well, then apparently the guy decided to get drunk that night and started blasting my sister on the phone, like calling her 15 times and wouldn't stop calling, and she didn't answer because she's, dealing with the little party that she was trying to throw for my mom. And then she went over to a neighbor's house, and apparently he just like went off on her, and you'll never see these ashes again, and you'll this and that, and basically was
Jesus.
threatening her with the ashes. Um, and my sister said a bunch of things she probably shouldn't have said, and da da da. It's just it's so I've had a little bit. It's definitely kind of mean there, Caleb. She she went back and forth. Basically, he's saying because he has insomnia, he has to drink himself to sleep, and he got so drunk that he just, that's why he was calling my sister so many times. I'm like, don't ever fucking give my number out to this guy. I don't want to have nothing to do with him. I don't want him calling me. I don't want him now. Now it's just gonna be about money probably. But
You know who makes excuses for drinking?
the person drinking, I don't know.
Alcoholics.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure he. I mean, if the guy's is telling
just
the
saying,
truth
like-
and he's
like
legally
if-
blind, I mean, I could see insomnia, but I can't. I mean, the
But
excuse
people
of
with
being that
insomnia
drunk.
will go to the doctor and get prescribed a medication to sleep, not drink themselves to sleep.
Yeah.
He's using that as an excuse, saying, "Well, that's why I drink," and that's another thing that's kind of BS.
Right. And maybe all these other people
So
on our
I-
Facebook page knows that he's a big drinker, and that's why they haven't donated, because they don't want it to go towards his beer or his liquor or whatever
I-
he drinks.
I would agree. I would 100% agree. If I thought the dude was an alcoholic, do you think I'd send him money? Hell no.
Right. Yeah, he's a bum. Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean,
So I don't know. the guy.
honestly, what he needs to do, instead of asking for money, is he needs to ask his friends, hey, can you give me a ride down
Right.
there to go see this person?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like I need a ride, and then if he's got people that live there that he knows, hey, can you put me up for a couple of days? This is what I'm gonna do. But honestly, if there's not people willing to do that, there's probably underlying issues with the dude, man. I just the way I feel. Again,
Yeah.
I'm probably coming across like an asshole, but
Right. And no, and like you said, I've been going back and forth about it. I haven't bugged my wife about it, but I've been thinking about it for the last 2 weeks, if I should donate some money or whatever. But as I'm starting to see more and more about what's going on, and now seeing this post today, it's like I would rather just send her money when she gets out of the hospital if she needed some. I don't feel I should be obligated to send this guy money just because, that's my stepmom. I mean, she's getting the best care she can be in the hospital, and he doesn't need to be there every day. There's no need for him to be there every single day. If he can't make it there without doing it on his own means, then definitely now, I don't feel that anybody else should be supporting him either. So,
Yeah.
this man is like the Dr. Phil episode, definitely. That's why I've been I've been a little stressed out with dealing with that and just thinking about it. I mean, because I do care for my stepmom. I mean, I haven't seen her in quite a few years, but she was never a bad person or anything to my dad. I mean, they had a pretty decent relationship and stuff, but you just don't see her because I don't live in Florida. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
And since my dad passed, I mean, the contact has been a little bit less, but doesn't mean I don't think about her and stuff. I just, it's just one of them things, that he was married to her.
Well, I mean, and that all depends on what kind of relationship you had. I mean, like, did she raise you, or did you get raised by your mom?
Yeah, no, she was. My dad had already moved to Florida when they got married, so like we didn't even see my dad as much towards the end. But
So you didn't live with her or anything like that?
No,
she didn't.
No,
she didn't have a big role in your life to begin with, which doesn't mean that you don't care for the person, right? That person loved your dad, you loved your dad,
right.
So you have that little bit of a bond, but so it's like, yeah, I get it, but really you're not really related to this person.
No,
technically anymore. I mean, did they get married? They were married, right? Because you're calling her your stepmom.
Yeah, they were married for I can't remember how many. I think they were married for 15 years or so, somewhere too, almost as long as this guy's been with her.
So I mean, yeah, I don't know. Whoops, shit, keep getting in your way.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah, it's like I said, it's definitely a Dr. Phil episode. I mean, jeez Louise. I mean, I was at the point where even last Saturday I was ask my wife. I mean, she's already said do whatever you want. She don't want me sending thousands of dollars down there or nothing. I mean, but she said if you feel like you want to do something, then do something. But I kept holding off because I was just unsure. I still would like to speak to my stepmom, but I don't feel that I want to do it while she's not very, it still was early stage. I mean, she basically couldn't speak in the beginning. I mean, she seems like she can say some words now, at least from some of the things my sister said, but I don't know. I think you should see if your stepmom needs money when she gets out of the hospital, and that's what I would do, but I wouldn't give money to her boyfriend. At least that's what I think. No, and I definitely think the same way. I mean, I don't have a problem sending, a few $100 or whatever and helping her out when she gets done, in the hospital. But right now there's not much I can do, and there's not much anybody can do other than let her get the care she needs. She's getting through rehab and stuff like that. I mean, some of her feelings are coming back and whatever, but it's still not much that anybody can do other than just kind of wait and see what happens as recovery happens. But I definitely, now seeing this post today, I definitely probably wouldn't send any money until I can actually speak with her and she's out of the hospital or something. Maybe she, can get a few things for the house or, groceries or whatever, but yeah, this guy is just irking me.
It sounds shady to me. I'm just gonna say it.
Yeah, and then like I said, my wife said the exact same thing, and that's why I've been kind of holding off. She even said, had he made the GoFundMe about needing funds for medical or something like that, that would have been a different story. But he made it about that just to give him rides up to the hospital so he could see her, and that's where she even.
Yeah, it sounds like it's money for him, not for her.
Right.
It's like, yeah, no, I don't like that.
Yeah, no, that's exactly how I've been feeling here. All right, end of my sob story today, but I just need a vent today. Because it's been bugging me and it's making me stressed out a little bit. Just, you know, like we just saw this post, you know, prior to me starting, and I just like, you little jack off. You know what I mean? You just you couldn't hold back.
You ain't got no
I got some skills. What do you be the better? What is that? B fan? What? You be the boyfriend? No, I'm not gonna be the boyfriend. Is that what you meant, Caleb? You be the BF. Unless it's a better person. I don't know. Alright, let's go see if I can get these two trees over here. But yeah, I don't know. You try not to think about these kind of things, but you know, in a way, you still care about the other person. And I'm wondering, like, I mean, I would guess that she doesn't have access to her phone, or she hasn't, because he's posting under her name, basically.
Oh God, that's another thing I don't like that either.
No, I meant to sound like you got no skills, your stepmother's, to your boyfriend's thing. Please don't take it. I don't take it the wrong way, Caleb. Don't worry about it. Believe me, I use whenever I'm on Twitch, if I'm watching somebody else's stream, I use the voice to text button. So I screw up, but to me, when I screw up, and even when I'm writing text messages to my wife or my mom or something like that, I still use the voice to text most of the time, unless I do it because I'm just sitting there before work or whatever, writing a text. But it's kind of been a game to my wife and mine, or me, that she has to try to decipher my texts, because a lot of times it doesn't post the way I said it, and I just end up hitting send sometimes faster than I do looking at it. So don't worry about it. I trying to decipher it. I just wasn't sure if that was boyfriend, but you says I meant to sound like you ain't got no skills to your stepmother's boyfriend. Please don't take it the right. Yeah, like I said, I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. So that's my story. What is everybody? Excuse me. What is your guys' story today? Shoot! Now look at it. I can't cut again.
What?
Right, let's see.
Wait, that thing is super long. You ran that way out.
I just hit the cut button, or I hit the start. It went backwards, and then I hit the cut, and it won't. Now it's stuck again. Now if I hit G, does that do anything? Turn off mulcher.
Give me that thing.
Well, I can't even drop it.
I know. I tried ripping it out of your grapple.
See, like every time it happens, I have to cut it out of there with the chainsaw.
No.
Like you be the gooder, you be the better, you'd be better than him. You know what I mean?
Did I get it out?
Know. No. It still won't come out. Want me to jump out and you see if you can cut it again? Let's see if I can jump out here. Let me tab into something else and then tab back in it. Oh, I'm in Ricky's thing here. Are you able to cut it? Oh wait, he looks like Ricky's doing something. See, this is the exact same thing that happened. I've been cutting fine. I didn't hit no button. I wasn't even touching my keyboard. And all of a sudden, it won't cut again. You got this, Ricky. We'll see what he can do. Alright, back to the music. We need some music here. Sorry for that little rant, but it's just been bugging me. I think it affects me more than I like it to think it is. Alright, let's get this. Wish that button was working. I believe y'all. I guess I probably should bring a truck over here while we're waiting for Ricky here. We can get some of this loaded up here. We better make a bigger, wider turn than this. Afraid I'm gonna make a mess of the pile. I'm gonna end up running right through it. Got hit with an ad. Oh no. Alright, let's shut this thing down. Let's get into our grapple. I think I'm gonna try this, check this other grapple out. I can't remember if this one doesn't have the... This one does have the bars in the front of it. I kinda don't like the ones with this, with these bars in the front. It just kind of a hassle, but Ricky's using the other one. Did we lose Ricky's voice here? He might
Yeah,
have
I'm still here though.
Okay. Wasn't sure if you accidentally muted yourself. Were you
Do I
able
not
to
have
cut
the
it?
cut set up on this?
Huh?
I don't know. I haven't processed since I rebound all my controls, and so far I don't know if I bound the cut control. Oh shit, that's not it. Oops. You broke it.
Alright, your nice neat pile's probably gonna get destroyed right here.
No.
Well, you know how
Don't
me and
mess
the
up my
loading
pile. Don't mess up my pile.
is.
I don't think I have anything bound for cutting.
It should
Some
be.
bitch. Bitch.
Which one is it? I think it's...
It's tool function 1?
Yeah, I believe it's tool function 1. Or no, it's tool function 2. That's cutting. That's the cutting.
What's tool function 1?
Tool function 1 is to turn on and off the tool, and then 3 is the one that turns change the cut length.
Okay. Here's the controls. Yeah, let's see if we can cut now.
What's that?
I'm gonna see if I can cut now. So we're turned on. Nope, I can't cut either.
And try cutting
Let's
it with
do
the
this.
chainsaw and see if it drops out of
No.
there.
Oh, no.
Well, I just want to make sure that it's not something I know you said that you think it's something that is key bound to my joystick that's causing to do it all of a sudden. But like, I didn't hit any button. I don't even touch the keyboard while I'm processing. And so it's just something weird that keeps happening though.
That's super weird. I don't understand.
And I think we thought we've had this issue before, and we thought maybe we need, if we updated FDR's equipment, but it keeps like it's still happening to me. I don't know if it's happening as much to you at all, but you're obviously like every time before you were able to get into the machine and cut it, and all of a sudden just start cutting.
Look what happens when I cut it out. Look what the head did.
Why did it fold upwards?
I don't know. I'm wondering if that's it. I'm wondering if you're hitting some bind that's.
I do have a thing that goes up and down, but that's on my right joystick, the D-pad, not the. I don't even use the D-pad. Like I don't use anything on that left hand or right hand joystick other than using it for the main boom and the twist for the head. But even that, you don't really use it for that. I'm using it more on the grapple versus on.
And you didn't pick up the log the wrong way, did you?
No.
Are you sure that the fat end is not the other way? Because I know if you pick it up the wrong way, it will not cut.
No, it backed upwards, and.
I know, but if the log was in there wrong, it'll still back up. It just won't cut.
Well, you can tell me. See, there's that tree top right there on that side.
Yeah, see, mine definitely wasn't that. So I had to check that. That was my first check.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're the analyst.
On you.
What song is this? I think it's I'm trying to think of what this is. Oh yeah, it's this. Oh, this streamer that I listen to. Her name's Julia Clark. She's a piano player, and she has her own music. I think she's really good. But she plays a lot of like just instrumental stuff. Kind of relaxes me.
I can't cut it all now.
Wonder about resetting the vehicle, or no, wait, take the head off, like drop the processor off.
I did.
That didn't work either, huh?
Did. No.
Want me to get another tree on the ground, see if it's just that tree? Because it seems like when it happens, it's the one tree, and then I get rid of that tree, and then I was fine. But then there was one other time it happened that it just kept doing it to every tree.
Liz. Because now it's not even.
Do you use your trigger to cut, right?
I do.
Yeah, see, so that's the same as with me. So if you were doing number one, it's.
Huh.
And I don't want to keep saying that it's needing to be updated, but like the only way to really find out for sure is whether or not we would ask FDR, I guess. And being that I haven't been on the server for probably a good year or two, I mean, I'm still a part of his Discord and all that, but I mean, I don't know how prone he is to asking or answering questions like that or not, or if somebody else in the channel would answer it. If it's because of an update, or is it something else going on with the equipment that I haven't heard of, because I don't really pay attention to any of the Discord stuff, Loading's not going too bad though. It's like I wonder if the processor ran out of cutting juice. Maybe that's the problem.
It ain't got no gas
It
in
ain't
it.
got no gas.
I don't like this. I don't know why that's doing that.
Well, I'm glad it's just not me because I like you keep thinking it's a possibility of something being double
I did. I
keybound.
kept thinking it was some kind of a keybind, but like I haven't even cut a tree yet. I haven't been able to cut anything yet. I haven't tried other than that one tree.
Well, let me go and here. I'll jump into the buncher real quick and cut a couple trees real quick for you and tell me. I'll bring them over there and just see if you can cut them up.
It could be the trees on this map too, because like I said, this is not an FDR map.
I know, but
These
the trees should be
aren't-
able to work, and I mean, I get weights and stuff like that, but this equipment should be able to work in no matter what map it
Should.
is. You can't just make it just for his maps. You know what I mean?
Yes, you can.
Well,
yes, you can.
I mean,
Absolutely, you can. 100% you can.
Well, he can, but I mean, then that would be stupid because not everybody wants to just play in his maps.
Well, it's his prerogative, man. They're his mods. He can do whatever he wants.
Right.
I'm just saying there is nothing saying he can't.
I don't think
Make
he's
these
that
things
type
to
of
where they
person,
don't-
though.
Well, I'll tell you what he is that he's going to make them work the best with his maps and his trees, and he's not going to give two shits about what happens on other maps. He's just
Yeah.
not.
Here, do you want this tree?
Like
Where
if
you
it
going?
works, great. He's not gonna go in and specifically sabotage it so that it doesn't work for this map. But I really don't think that he cares if it works on Deerlands because he's making it so that the experience is good for his people that run on his maps. And I get it. I'd be the same way. I wouldn't care at all if it didn't work on anybody else's maps. Where is the buncher? Where the heck are you? Oh, there you are.
I was right behind you, practically.
We got to clean up this mess on the landing. There is so much stuff. We needed to get a chipping operation going up here really
Yeah.
fast.
Well, I can bring the chip van up there. We've been trying
Well,
we
we
want
need
to get that thing full so we can see what it actually holds.
We got to have something to chip these things with.
I know.
We have to bring the beaverator up here or something.
Is it able to cut that one?
I can't cut this tree either. Nope. Nope. It's hosed.
What about resetting the vehicle?
Well, then you got to drive it all the way back up here again.
You can have an AI drive it, can't you?
It'll still take forever. What if I'm gonna do something? I'm gonna do something.
Are you gonna fly a new processor out? Remember when you did it
No,
one
no,
time?
Yeah.
All right, so we know it's not the process, or we know it's not me. So we can shut this thing down and I'll get back to loading again. Let the owner figure this shit out. Got a loading to do. What time is it? 11:17. I got up a little early today, so I don't have I have all the rest of my coffee in my mug right now, so I haven't had to take a coffee break. Synchronizing.
Synchronizing.
What was your thought? Did you leave the...
Well, I left the game and I just came back. We're gonna see what happens now. Okay.
Can't tell if I got more room in this thing or not. Got a little bit of room in the back. Get that one log fixed in the front. We can put some more in the front still. Oh, just managed to keep it in the bunk. All right, let's see if I can get this other one straightened out. Ooh, it fell in. I mean, I don't even know if some of his maps are looking better or anything. I mean, I haven't been. I don't even know if we have any of his maps downloaded. What's going on, Demosteen? How are we doing, my friend? Hey, you gave me a good chance to try out my.
You know what? It's only 20.
There's Demosteen.
Bottoms
Are you
up.
playing Legend of Zelda tonight? Nice to have you
Well,
guys in
no
here. Thanks
problem.
again for stopping in here, guys.
You know,
I finally set up a button on my Stream Deck where I do a text command on it, and I already have a bunch of the people that are either in the chat usually or people like you that seem to raid in quite a bit. So I automatically have a shout out button for you, so I don't have to sit there and mess with it and typing it in. How is your night going though, my friend? More Zelda? Nice. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties on our processor today. Freaking thing keeps dying. I think we lost some processor juice in it, and it doesn't want to process any longer. So we're trying a few things.
If you quit the game and come back, it works.
Really? Why is it so? I'm just kind of curious on why it would keep doing that, though.
Don't have a clue.
A lot better than the other day. Nice. Good to hear that. How was the stream, though? Everything went pretty well, though? Ooh, I think we might just barely have that one hanging on the top bunk there. Might have to jump in there and get this thing locked down before we lose it. How's the wife doing? I'm guessing you had rain today because we got rain today. Ooh, just barely able to hold on to that log right there. Yeah, everything's sent well. Had to tell OBS no, but that is normal. Yeah, we had rain. Yeah, same here today. Did you update your OBS? Because I seen an update and I didn't know to update because every single time I do, it freaking jacks up everything. And it's not usually terribly bad, but it's usually a lot of sound problems. And I didn't feel like messing with it. Gonna get over it on the weekend. Yeah, that's what I thought maybe too. The only problem is the only way to really tell what it messed up is by going live. I mean, you can see levels on OBS. Oh, frick! I still gotta get this. I don't know what happened with my steering in here. My steering has been jacked up on this truck. Steering back speed, steering sensitivity is 130%. Do I want to adjust it up or down, Ricky?
What's the issue you're having?
I'm like it's almost like dead space. Like
And
I'm
it's
turning.
dead space. You gotta leave the game and set it up. If you unplugged your wheel and plugged it back in, it resets all that dead space back to what it was. So you probably got to go back out of the game and set your dead space. For your X-axis on your steering wheel should be like 0 or 1.
Okay. Yeah, it's saying from the main menu. I'm gonna get these logs sold first, and then I'll go back into the main menu. Because I noticed that the other day, and I haven't messed with anything, but we haven't. I don't think I checked everything after we moved to this new desk about a month ago, and we haven't played that much Farm Sim, so I haven't really driven too much equipment. You don't notice it in like the processor and stuff like that, but it's when I'm in the truck, this thing's all over the place. I probably got about, shoot, I'm going about 7-8 inches turning the steering wheel, and the truck ain't moving anywhere. It just kept driving straight. So I might have, let me try and see if, I don't know if I might have to probably back this up a little bit here. For some reason, they put the cell point in the water. So you gotta have part of the truck at least in the water, otherwise it won't sell. Then the other day I couldn't even freaking sell it.
It's not the truck that's got to be in the water, it's the logs.
Well, yeah, either way, it's one of the two, but let's see if it could sell. Alright, so we got that sold. Let's jump back in here and shut her down for a second. Let me see if I can, because it's gonna frickin' annoy me if I gotta keep doing this. It's dead there. I can't stand the, why can't it just keep the damn settings the way we leave it here? B67. So it's the axis, axis
X-axis of your steering wheel.
Well, it says RX, I think. As I'm turning the steering wheel, it's the top one, looks like.
Yeah.
So it's saying
What's the dead zone set to?
14%.
Yeah, that's terrible. You can't have that on a steering wheel. That is going to make your life hell.
All right, I'll put it
That
at
needs
3.
to be 0 or like 1.
All right, let's put it at 1.
Where I set mine at 0.
But then that means I'm going to have to re-go back in there. Those are the defaults. I wonder now,
Yeah.
So let me double check the switch device, the gear shift. Why would they have a dead zone in the gear shift? Yeah, everything's at
Any
14.
axis is going to have a dead zone. Yeah, that means, what that means is that you probably unplugged something.
Well, you unplugged everything.
That's why. Anytime you unplug your stuff, you have to do this again. Every time. It
See, now-
basically is like thinking that you got a new controller.
And so...
It keeps your key bindings. It just doesn't keep your dead zone. And I don't know why.
Yeah, that's so weird.
I just know it doesn't.
This is the... So this is the dead... So the axis 2S is that... And now that dead zone, that's the slider, right? I want to have that as high as possible. And then the sensitivity...
Yeah, your little slider on your joystick you want set way high. The dead zone way high, the sensitivity way low.
Way low? Yeah, and so 50% is the lowest.
Yes.
So it's 30 there. Where's the other one at? That one's at 30, so I don't need a... It didn't change that one. That's weird. Now, which is the twist? Twist is the axis 3. Dead zone sensitivity 75. Where did I have the other one at? Dead zone is at 9 and 75. Wonder why that is. Let's go back to the other one. Apply there. All right, let's go back in. Jeez Louise. You know, my wife gave me this handy dandy little notepad thingy. She got from one of her, I think one of the book reps at her work. And I'm like, she had a whole bunch of them. I'm like, oh, can I have one of them? I'm gonna use that to write notes in and stuff. I've had it sitting there for 2 weeks now. I haven't written one note. And part of them was some of the things I want to fix, like got the Toby working kind of. Although I was gonna ask Phipps about that because it still seems like it's moving way too much. The Toby, like I can't. I know it does partly eyes and head tracking, but for some reason it is like just focused on, like whenever I'm looking straight, it's looking upwards. So I'm kind of having to look down to actually have it working, and it moves too fast. And I didn't know if there was some other thing in the Toby that could be adjusted, but I don't know. I still haven't fully gotten it working. All right, let's see if this works a little bit better. So it did change the twist a little bit better on this, by at least getting them dead zones. Now I don't know. Let's see if on the map. So at least the map ain't moving again. Whenever I have them sliders on them joysticks, that's what's killing me about that map while it keeps moving all over the place. Well, at least that we can knock it off our list, even though I didn't get it put on the list. Where'd our truck go? Here, I'll just give them to you. Oh, I didn't bring the truck back, did I? I'll go get the truck for you, Ricky. Gotta bring it back. What's the landing that we're on? Do you remember?
I don't, but if you look at the map, it should tell you.
Does it tell you what landing? I don't see a landing over here. Oh, wait. Landing 3. You gotta click on it. You gotta tell me to click on that thing, Ricky.
I didn't know you had to click on it. I just know that I could see it on the map when I look at the map.
All right, logging. Oh, not wrong one. Logging 3. Head there. Let's jump out of there and I'll grab the other truck. I think I gotta move. I better hurry up and move my pickup truck.
Yeah.
Ah, frick. I gotta change the frickin'. I gotta.
Look. There's a deal. You can do contractor access where you can let people access your equipment. So like if I go into the farming company, I can say let loggers access our equipment, and then if I go into the loggers company, I can say let farmers access our equipment. So then you just have to make sure you're the right company when you're selling stuff, I guess. But then you'd be able to drive everything no matter what company you're in.
What do we got planted right here by the... Did you plant something? This used to be our log landing. What is this stuff? Sunflower. We got sunflowers planted over here. Did you plant
I didn't plant
them?
anything.
I didn't plant any sunflowers over here.
Somebody had to have.
Yeah, somebody planted sunflowers. This is where we had all our logs that we were doing over here. I had to move this truck out of the way, otherwise we would have ran into it when the truck came through. All right, where's our map here again? And now I got to get into the other map again. Damn it! Yeah, I should just make 2 trucks up. One of them as the logging truck, and one is the farming truck.
Did you hear what I said about granting access?
Yeah, I didn't remember. I don't know where that is though. Is that where did you say that was at?
Hold on, let me see if I can do it.
Do you have to be logged in?
We are in loggers. Do you really want to give Farmer Inc. access to your farm? Yes. Now I'm going to leave the farm.
Ooh, at least my steering wheel's better. Yeah, way better on the steering wheel now. Alright, we're just gonna cut across.
All right, now
the
you
field.
you
So
should be able.
Now I should be able to enter my truck instead of going into the farmer's farm.
You should be able to. You should be able to run any piece of equipment, no matter what farm you're farming.
Now is that gonna be under admin things? Under the, like I have to log in as an admin?
No.
So I can
No,
just...
only to cut for whatever. But there, I could have swore there was farm permissions where you could allow people that weren't farm managers to do extra stuff. But maybe I was thinking of the easy dev stuff. I think I was thinking easy dev.
Okay. Want to raise up your boom and I'll...
Yeah, a second, I'm still on the way.
Oh, you're on the thing.
Trying to get back into the right farm.
So
Yeah, I want to be in.
now, do you need to be in the logger's farm to be able to get into the equipment then?
No, that's what I just did.
Oh,
I just made
oh.
it so that you could be in any farm and drive anything. Like,
Well, no,
like
I saw
if
you
you're
get
are
back
you part
into
of
the logger.
farmers?
Yeah. Well, I'm back in the log, but I could have sworn
But
I
now
just
go
saw
try
you
to
get
drive
back
your
into the
farm truck.
All right, let's see. Well, I was just wondering why. I thought, did you not do it for yourself also?
It's not for people, it's for farms. I went to loggers and said farmers can drive our stuff, and then I went to farmers and said loggers can drive our stuff.
Okay.
Not
So-
people, it's by company in the game. So I went in and said that anybody, basically no matter what farm, you should be able to hop in your
Yeah, I
farm
did.
truck and drive it. And you can drive it, right?
Yeah. But no, I was just wondering because I was watching your screen and you were doing that, but then you went back into the loggers farm.
Yeah, I had to be in the farmers to grant loggers access to their equipment, and then I had to be in the loggers to grant farmers access to their
I
equipment. So
see.
I had to go into each company to do that.
I see. I thought maybe you were.
Yeah.
I thought you were a
No,
little
I
confused
was doing
yourself.
it for everybody.
All right. Makes sense.
Knew exactly what I was doing.
You're smarter than the average person. Now, did you cut down a bunch of trees already?
I cut down some, not a
Okay.
bunch, but I cut down a few.
All right, so I'll probably start cutting them while you're doing that because I don't want to get in your way. We only can really load one person at a time, really.
There's another pile over there
Is there?
by the link belt. Yeah, there's another good pile over there. You could load the other truck if you wanted.
All right.
I just was kind of cleaning up stuff. I was actually thinking about going and getting a chipper and starting to clean up this landing because it is a mess.
All right, I'll bring the truck over there.
This landing's a mess.
Yeah, there's tops all over the place. Well, it does feel nice to finally get a few things off my list. I know it's been bugging me when people come in or raiders come in, especially like people like Demos that raids quite often, to have like a shout out button. But I know you were talking about that other thing that that you said it's an
Mix it up.
automatic.
Yeah, it's called the Mix It Up bot.
What is it called? Let me just, I'm gonna Google this real quick because I will never remember to look it up. What is it? Mix it up?
Mix It Up, yeah.
Is there spaces in between all that?
I think it's mixitapp.com. I'm gonna go to their website.
So yeah, I do see a Mix It Up app, but that looks like I don't think
That's
that's
it. That's the one.
Mix
No,
It
that's
Up.
it.
Oh, Mix It Up app. I got Mix It app. Wait, let's see. here.
Mix It Up.
Mix It Up app. I'm pretty sure that's the right one. Now let's see the only streaming bot you'll ever need, period. Mix It Up is free, full-featured, community-driven, open-source stream bot developed by streamers for streamers. All right, I'm gonna just star this right now.
It takes a lot of setup. It looks like it's not just something that you just go and implement. It's an involved process. It looks like.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do it right now. I just figure at least get it in my.
No, I think it's not something that you do right now. It's something that you do over a period of time.
No.
To get it up and running.
I just starred, like made it a favorite on my. I bookmarked it. So that I'll have it for later. I could take a look at it over the weekend. Because it's usually about how long it takes me to. Like, I can't do it during the week.
I think there's a YouTube channel that does a bunch of tutorials on it too.
Oh, really? And what is it that you saw that would be beneficial?
It's run on your computer. So everything is controlled by you, which gives you full control over everything. You can integrate it with Twitter, you can integrate it with Discord. So you know your go live messages that you have. You know how like with ping cord or whatever bot you're using in Discord that does that now. This could do it without having to have that bot. Plus you could also have it broadcast a message. I guess it's X now, not Twitter. I should have said X. But
Yeah.
you can have it shout out a message on that platform. You could have it put a message into Discord. You could have your stream could be integrated into Discord too, where you could have some event happen during your stream where it would post a message in a channel on your Discord. It could be somebody typing in a command. It could be like a keyword or whatever. I mean, it's like unlimited. You can have automatic shout outs when you have one of your friends come in. The first time they say anything in your chat, you could have it shout out, you could have it play a sound, you could have it do all kinds of stuff. So you don't have to have your shout out buttons anymore. You just have the thing automatically doing your shout outs for you. The only time you'd have to shout out somebody is if you were shouting out somebody that you didn't have anything set up for yet.
Right. I mean, it definitely sounds interesting
It's
because I
just-
know, like Lone Jedi, he wrote a program that automatically says something like as soon as you say even one word in his chat, if it's set up through with your name or whatever, it'll automatically give you a shout out. And I mean, it's not like I don't want to go into everybody's chat though, and it's not like I'm looking for a shout out. I'm there to be there for them. If they would choose to give a shout out, then that's great. But I mean, I don't care if they do or don't. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but that doesn't have anything to do with you and your stream. This is your stream, so you're now controlling whether or not you want to shout people out. It has nothing to do with their stream.
Oh, I know.
This
no,
is a
I'm just
bot
saying,
for
but
your stream.
That's what I'm saying. Like on Lone Jedi's, he's already got it set up like that. He said he wrote.
He's probably using this app.
This is a while though that he's had that on his. I'm not sure if.
Well, this isn't a new thing. This is just it's new to us. I just basically found it through another guy's stream. So this is. It's just I don't know. After seeing what all it does, I feel like a lot of streamers use this, and we just didn't know it.
Right.
I really do. I feel like it's a heavily used streamer tool.
Right. I mean, definitely, I'll check it out.
It just automates a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because it would be nice to get rid of some of these bots on the channel. I mean, I only use that one now that I'm using because for some reason, every time it would do the go live notification in Discord, there was no picture on it. And ever since I have had that new bot that Lukey showed me, at least there's like a type of picture on the post instead of just a gray screen. Like I noticed on Snakes and yours, you're still using the other bot, and it's just like a gray screen. It doesn't show like the picture of the like a starting soon picture or whatever it is that shows up when it posts. You know what I mean?
It's hit or miss. I don't know why it does and why it doesn't. I have no clue what the deal is with that. Like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't know what the trick is to it, but
I think like if I look on mine, it's still posting every single time on mine, as far as for when I go to live, and it does. It seems like I've been, at least from what I can remember looking at, when other people that I have set up on there go live, like Demos or Heather Fields or you, it'll actually still show a picture for them too.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with that. I mean, it's free, so I don't complain about it. If it was something I was paying for and it did that, I would be hitting up the developer and saying, "Hey, fix this."
Yeah,
But since I'm not paying for it, I don't really feel like I can complain too much about it.
Right.
And it doesn't bother me. It's like I don't really care.
I told Lukey that it was really bothered me, and that's when I think I asked him, because like whenever it posts on his channel, me going live, there was always a picture, but on mine it wasn't, and he was saying it was something to do with that bot that we were using before, or I was using before.
And that's a Discord bot. That's not the same thing as this Mix It Up app.
Yeah.
This Mix It Up app is to replace like your Stream Elements and Streamlabs. It gets rid of those bots. If you're using those bots, you can replace it with this. It'll basically do your follow notifications. You could have it change your scenes of OBS with commands. It's got some really neat stuff.
Yeah, no, definitely. I like to take a look at it. I mean, part of it might be you messing with it too, because you understand things a little bit better than I do, and see what things you might think would be helpful in here or not.
Well, I mean, it just depends on what you want to do with it. What I want to do is eliminate Stream Elements. I don't want to have anything running through Stream Elements. I want to basically have it all be run on my own. Plus, the other thing that's really cool about it. Yeah, all your alerts and overlays. Yes.
So what we're talking about, Demos, is what's that name of that thing called again? The website.
It's called the Mix It Up app. It's a streaming bot that it runs on your PC. It doesn't run at another website. It's on your machine, so you have full control over it. You can actually, if you had a serial connection to something, which I'm sure you probably don't, but if you had some home automation type stuff that you wanted to, you could have this thing control that. It's got so many features to it. It's just the possibilities are endless if you think about it with what it's got built into it.
And they probably got a pay version and a free version. Is that
No,
true?
it's free.
So it is totally free, huh? Wow.
Totally free.
So they probably got.
It's open source.
Does that mean that also that hey, if you want to donate, you can?
I'm assuming that they probably have a way to donate to them if you wanted to, but it's open source means it's community developed. It means that the people that are developing it are people that use it. Like they are the ones working on it. Like they have a group of people that write this software and they don't charge anything for it. And when it's open source, you can't technically charge for it.
Really?
It's a open source license that they have that you just can't. It's just the way it works.
Well, I know you mentioned it a couple days ago or whatever it was, last week maybe, and I forgot to get the name off of you so I could even take a look at it. I can't remember what we're doing this weekend. Like I don't think we got anything going on this weekend so far that I know of. I think it's supposed to be kind of weird weather, so I'm not sure if we're just hanging out at the house or not. But definitely I'd like to try and mess with it a little bit.
I got my first softball tournament this weekend.
Nice. Is that going to be in your state, or you got to go out of state for this one?
This one is it's about an hour away.
What time is it? Oh, it's only 11:48. Damn. Time is kind of going by slow today. I haven't been able to take my breaks like I usually do.
Huh.
Might have to throw my coffee back in the microwave while getting my stuff ready today. All right.
Load is looking pretty decent.
What's that?
I said my load here I got going is looking pretty decent.
Well, I did start. Or no, I didn't. I guess you have been doing that one. I was gonna say I think I started that load, but no, you're right. I brought the truck empty over there.
Nice try.
Take some credit. Feels good to be back doing some logging, you know?
Feels like it's been a while.
Yeah. I've still been working on my snow runner. I don't know what percentage I'm on North Carolina, but I've been doing a little bit here and there. Just haven't really felt the greatest with no sleep lately, but that's why we haven't streamed it. But we're getting better on that. Hoping I can hear something about that this week here.
Got a log stuck in the gravel.
I just keep jamming it on the ground there, and then it usually breaks it loose.
There you go. I like this grapple, I think, better than the other ones we have.
Well, I like this machine better just because it doesn't have the bars in the front of it. I could have swore he made at one point where the Tiger Cat can be made with either the bars in the front or without in it as an option.
Maybe.
I think I might have to put a little bit more dead zone in the one twist though. I think that's on my left one. Twist the head of the either the processor or the grapple, and I think that dead zone made it so it go a little slower.
That sensitivity
Or
makes it go slower.
sensitivity. And maybe I got to turn down or up.
If you wanted to go slower, you got to turn it down.
Turn down. Okay. It doesn't seem too bad. I probably would put it down a little bit. Alright, this one's not cooperating. We're just going to leave this one. Now it's stuck in the damn fork again. Come on. There it goes. Oh, Ricky's gonna race me out of here. I ain't gonna have that happen.
Oh, are we racing?
Well, I wasn't racing, but you moved out of here pretty quick, so I'm like, I ain't letting you get out of here faster than me. Oh shoot.
Are you on the way to the sell point right now?
Well, I just backed up, or got my truck going, but I didn't want to run through all the treetops here. We gotta make the... Where the heck is the road again?
Oh! I know you and your little shortcut, so I'm taking your shortcut so you don't beat me. You drive across the field. I've seen you. I know how you drive.
Well, it makes it a little bit quicker, but also...
Yeah, but you're ruining the crops for crying out loud.
Well, we don't have destruction turned on.
I know, but if we did... Be dead.
Hey, if you hang on, I can pull mine up next to yours. You can sell both of them at the same time. Oh, so close. Hit the damn tree. Remember when I drove the truck into the lake and it sunk it? If you drive in the middle of that lake there, it gets too deep and you just end up sinking the whole truck.
I need to figure out what to do with this stupid thing. Whoa, 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 whoa.
A little too fast on that turn
Jesus.
there.
Jesus.
A little fast. Yeah, our thought was that we were gonna load it into the train, but we can't figure out how to get
Trains
it loaded.
don't work on this map.
Oh, the train don't work on the map, so that's the problem.
That's what our problem was, is that we can't sell these on the train because the train, you can go over there and try to rent one, but it never shows up.
I'll just wait here
Maybe
until
we have
you're
trains
ready to
turned
sell.
off.
We have trains turned off?
I said maybe we do. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that you could turn them on or off.
Oh yeah. You've got logs hanging out those bunks all over the place, man.
I know. Well, I was trying to get here quick. There we go. Look at it. 89,000. Nice. Yeah, now I can drive 70 miles an hour and the thing ain't all over the place. Are you liking your snow so far?
I do.
We got a little bit of ground cover, but that's about it. Whoa, whoa.
You crazy
A
driver.
little too fast on that turn.
I may have gave you a little push.
Oh, were you right behind me? Fucker. I'm like, man, I went
was
all
right
over
on
the
your
place.
tail. I was on your tail the whole way, and then you started slowing down. I just got right behind you, just kept in it. I just kept the throttle to the ground.
Oh my gosh. Did we end up buying?
Shoot,
Did you
that was
buy a
funny.
chipper then?
No, not yet. I was gonna go look at that next.
All right. Well, if you had,
Oh shoot!
because we only got a few logs on the
was
ground
funny.
here. I don't know what time is it. Damn, it's only not even 12 yet.
I'm tired though. I'm yawning already.
Yeah. Oh man. I guess I could load these couple logs in here so we can move that truck out of the way.
Guess I could bring the beaverator up here.
We just need something because, yeah, we got quite the mess going on right here. I mean, it's not your
Damn it!
fault.
The only thing bad about having things separated like this, or granting access, is now you tab through all the vehicles again. And that was the point of not having
Yeah.
it that way. But oh well. How did this get planted?
I have no idea.
You know, I know what it is. I bet. Did you hire a worker by any chance?
I hired a worker to do the Big Kahuna and then that other field that's on the north.
This used to be a
west side.
field. This used to be a default field in the map, and I guarantee you that worker got hired and planted that field.
Yeah, but I didn't. The only when though, because the only field that I did was the other day there, and like I said, all I had him doing was the Big Kahuna field. I think it was on Saturday morning.
No, that field where we set up our logging operation was a field. And
Yeah.
if you hired a worker when you were on that field, he's just our plant. He don't care that it's not a field or that we're not considering it a field anymore. It's still a field in the game.
Yeah, but I only had it going. I did a court. I did.
It's pretty easy to hire a worker on accident. It happens a lot.
Really? I mean, I didn't see
Yeah.
anybody working over there when I was doing logging, because I was logging and I was watching both of them do the fields. There was one on one field and the other was on the other field. There was nobody on that area though.
Huh.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
like,
don't know, because I
that's-
don't usually hire workers.
I mean, I did it because I wanted to get something planted in that field, the Big Kahuna field and the other one, and I did it I think I did it like early in the morning and just let it run while I was upstairs or while we took the dog for a walk and everything, and then I got back.
So
to the
you
grocery
let
store.
the worker work without supervision, and he went and planted sunflowers
No.
on our field.
No, because as soon as he was done, I looked, and all he did was plant them. He planted one field, the other worker did the other field, and
Now you just said you left him alone.
yeah, but when he
But
was
you
done,
didn't get to see what he was doing.
No, but
you
when-
didn't get to watch him.
No, what I'm trying to say is when he was done, he stopped right in the Big Kahuna field. Both of them, they stopped in the fields that they were working on. So,
Yeah, but the Big Kahuna field is now stretched out into that other field that used to be a field by itself.
not when I did the
The
course
Big,
generator,
the
it was
Big
only
Kahuna
only Big
covers
Kahuna.
multiple fields.
But then,
The Big Kahuna covers multiple fields.
yeah, but in the Big Kahuna field, that's all I had him do was like soybeans, and that's all that's planted over there. It's not. I never had him do anything with sunflowers.
It doesn't look like sunflowers.
I got out of the truck and it said sunflowers.
Really?
Yeah. Because he would have
I
planted
don't know.
the same thing that was in the vehicle. We wouldn't have just randomly planted something else. And like you said, he stopped.
Yeah, I don't-
Both of them were stopped on the field when
No, I haven't.
I came back.
No,
and
I
moved all
haven't
the
been
stuff
in
back.
planting anything. Last time I was in, I was logging with you, and I did not plant anything. And I have that last time I was in with you is the first time I've been on the server in probably almost a month or more.
Yeah. So unless some rando came in and did it, but we know none of the people that
I think
were
you had a
in-
rogue. I think you had a rogue worker that just decided to do whatever he wanted.
I doubt it.
I
Unless-
don't. These guys, man.
unless
You
the
can't
seeds-
trust these workers. You can't trust them. They're shady characters. You can't trust them.
Well, unless the seeds just happen to blow from the wind, I don't know. I don't know.
It definitely looks like. Well, let's look at the map.
You would be able to see on the server what did someone did. See? That's all perfectly lined right
Yeah.
where that thing is.
No, you can see it. You can see it. I mean, yes, you can see your course, but I'm saying you can see the gray area that was planted right here too. That's all been planted.
Yeah, but I didn't like all the rest of this stuff is not sunflowers. It's soybean, I think. Let's see, soybean. I don't even. What is
Definitely
orange?
sunflowers. That used to be
No, it's
that's
wheat.
field 10. Look
That's-
at it.
Yeah, I know, but that's wheat that's planted on the Big Kahuna field, and that's
Yeah.
There, that guy stopped right where I said it was supposed to stop. It was on the field. It didn't come off the field and go in here.
There's a different dude.
Something happened there.
Yep, something.
And we know it's not
something's
like
a little awry. I'm telling you, I don't trust them hired workers. You
Well,
never
we
know
know-
what they're.
we know
what
it's
they're
not
doing.
like Caleb or them because they can't even get on this server because of the mods that are on here. Doesn't it say on there on your on your server there when something was done?
Not when something was done. No.
I thought it says when somebody's on here.
Well, yeah, but that doesn't tell me what they did.
Oh.
But I don't
You don't
think
see
there's a
anybody
log. I
else?
mean,
I thought you had a log. That's what I was
No.
saying.
yeah, there's a log, but I haven't seen anybody else on the server.
Okay.
I think it's just the two of us.
I don't know. Something happened. I mean, to me, I don't care, but I'm just...
And shady hired workers, I'm telling you, they're the shady hired workers.
Right.
Drinking on the job, smoking their weed. You never know what they're going to do, man.
All I know is I didn't plant those sunflowers. That's all I'm saying.
You got to watch those characters you're hiring. You can't just go hire them off the street, man.
Right.
You got to do a rigorous interview process, man.
Okay.
There's just...
I mean, someone came out here at midnight and did them because I know it wasn't there yesterday or the 2 days ago whenever I was on the server here. So something happened overnight. All right, I'm trying to get all this equipment out of your way for you.
Well, I'm making my way up there nice and slow. Nice and slow. I mean, I got her hammered down, but
Did you see we got another rock
this
on
thing
the
does
field?
not move fast. I did.
I left it just for you.
You just gotta walk up to that sucker and hit the hide button. Finally hit the logging road. On my
Nice.
way up.
Oh, that thing is pretty damn slow.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
it's
you're
super
bringing the
slow.
actual little chipper thing.
Well, yeah. What are we gonna chip up? We gotta chip the trees up or the toppers up.
I thought you were doing. I thought you were doing it with one of the in-game chippers or something.
No. Heck no. Those things are slow.
But you're gonna try and load
Slow
all them
as
little
well.
tree toppers into the thing.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Well, then you probably want one of
Think
these
we need to get-
grapples.
I think we should get a dangle grapple. And a very, the smallest grapple we can find. We're just fine.
I mean, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain picking up all these little teeny bits.
Some of them you can
everywhere.
pick up by hand. They're small enough you can pick up by hand, just throw them in. That's the other thing. We could run around with chainsaws, cutting them into small chunks and running them over and throwing them in as well. But we'll have to get the chip truck up here too.
All right, I guess I'll bring this back over to. Well, if we had a bulldozer, we could probably bulldoze them all into little pot in one big
I
pile.
went around and made some. I went around with the tiger cat, made him into some nice piles in some areas, and then other areas are just slung all over the place.
Yeah,
Oh, look at the little deer! Get out of the way! Get out of the way! I'm gonna run you over. You're good. Yeah, there you go.
All right, well, I'll leave this one over here where this thing's at, and I'll go grab the chip van. Is that chip
Yeah,
van
sounds
still
good.
in the same spot
It's
over
right
there?
alongside the fence. It's right next to the sunflowers.
I mean, I really do not know how those got planted.
It's just busting your balls, man.
Oh, I know. No, believe me, it's just got me flabbergasted because I was just doing this like a couple days ago or last week, and when I was in here, I didn't plant no sunflowers. Son
This
of
is
a...
wide open up here right now.
God dang it.
Somebody got you.
Jenkins,
Who
what's
got
going
you?
on, buddy? You gave me Jenkins
Nice.
came in here with a jump scare. How's it going, my friend? How have you been doing? That one did get me. LOL, I figured I'd stop you in and say hi. Yeah, appreciate it, my friend. Been good, and you? I'm doing okay. We've been having a little bit of a sleeping issue that I gotta get taken care of, but for the most part, we've been doing all right. We've been kind of missing a couple streams here and there, but in some ways I needed a break, but some ways it's just been a little bit longer than I would like it. I need to get back on a schedule again, but for the most part, we are doing fine. Glad to see you in here, though. How's things been going in your streaming situation? Where do you want this chip van here, Ricky?
Right underneath the spout that I just put up.
Can't remember exactly how far away you need to be. Let's see if that should be good right there, maybe. Good, been chilling with Daisy for a week or two now. Is that I don't know what Daisy is. Is that I don't even want to think what it is because I can't remember. I don't know a lot of these games.
It's like an open world like survival type game as well.
Oh, okay.
But instead of crafting in this, when you go around and find weapons, find food, find clothing, all
really?
kinds of stuff. And it's a massive multiplayer game.
Oh wow. Oh, it says with zombies.
With zombies, yeah.
Everybody likes a zombie here and there.
Try to avoid the zombies if you can.
Did you try throwing anything in here yet?
No, I'm on my way over with the tiger cat.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if I was close enough or not. Looks like it should be good right there. Yeah, I don't think I've ever... I know I've never played that game before. You know me with games, I'm pretty much stick to one game here and there, and every once in a while I do have a puzzle game that I'd like to try again. I just haven't had any time.
Chronicles of Nadia?
No. It's it's
Oh no.
I forget what the name of video
Did you turn
called.
super strength on? Or were you able to pick that up without?
Yeah, it's small enough. I just couldn't get it to launch in there. Oop. It's kind of in there now. Yeah, you got 400 games on that any time. Damn. Yeah, that's way more than me. I think I only have like 5 or 6. Mainly it's American Truck Simulator, which I haven't played very much in a while now. And I got Farm Sim and SnowRunner. And I can't remember what the last game was. Now it's gonna bug me. What was that game?
You turn that alarm off, or you just gonna let her keep rolling?
Oh shoot! I couldn't even hear it going off.
Oh, you couldn't? It's been going off for a while. I'm like, whoa.
I thought I turned it off. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, I thought I heard something going, but there was nothing on my screen on my phone. And so I'm like, what the hell's going off? What is
Hearing it going off in the background. I'm like, is he doing this on purpose?
No, I can't find that other game. It was a puzzle game that Lukey had mentioned before. It seemed kind of cool. I tried messing with it a little bit, and I got to like about a certain level, and then I couldn't get any further. But it was like, you had to find different things in the game. It was kind of neat. Is that going in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it's going in the truck or not. But I'm getting the logs in there.
Yeah, it's going in.
Loggers.
Yeah, let's watch you do it. I don't feel like doing anything anymore. It's already, what, 12 after? How long
Don't
was
expect
my
to get
alarm
paid
going
for
off?
these
So-
last couple hours
well-
of your shift.
Yeah. Hey, I'm rented help. We got quite a bit done so far today. I mean, I guess I'd probably bring over the other one, but
I feel like once I get around to the back side of this, it'll be a little bit easier because I got a pretty nice pile over there. That's why I came over here first.
gotta listen for
Oh, shoot. Missed it.
tiny things that will kill me. Is that in the game you're talking about there, Jenkins? Oh, anyway, my server just came back up. I'm gonna keep you in the stream, but up and muting. Not a problem, buddy. I appreciate you stopping in and hanging out. Nice seeing you. It's been a long time since I've seen you.
What
It's been a
server
long
does he play on?
I don't know. What do you? Hey Jenkins, what servers? What server do you play on? Do you have that game there, Ricky?
I watch. I don't, but I have a streamer that I watch that plays it. I think she plays on a server called Namusk or something like Namusk or I can't remember the name of it. That's why I was kind of curious if.
Right now we're on Sunnyvale number 9. Oh, not
Okay.
yeah, Sunnyvale number 9. It's
Cool.
Lamask map. It's the Lamask map.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm thinking of map instead of server then, because that sounds like. Is it like frozen and cold and all that on that one, or is that one? I feel like the one she plays on is always cold.
Yeah, it's a
neat
lot
pile
of the
back there.
snow and always cold.
Okay. So it's probably the same map, but maybe not the same server. That I don't know. See how I made that nice, neat pile back there for you? Look at that.
Yeah, you're pretty nice about that kind of stuff. Let's see if I can get it in here. Get it in. It's been a while since we actually chipped any wood.
Yeah.
How'd you make this pile so nice and neat?
Use the loader, man.
Huh. But these toppers are
Well,
so
you're
hard
dropping
to
them.
pick up.
Yeah, they are. But once I got them all stacked up, then I used the grapple to kind of shove them around and line them up.
I need to get there with you at some point, and I can drive the trucks while you load them. Hey, I'm down for that. I think Jenkins, he's on regular computer too, so that's what we were doing some logging at one point on one of the maps. And his son is pretty cool about he likes to his son used to like to decorate everything. We had a pretty nice setup at one point on one of the maps that we were doing.
Nice.
You use keyboard
You
and
get that
mouse
pile
with
all
the
back there?
login controls. Yeah, I couldn't remember. That's right. You did have keyboard and mouse on yours for your controls. Yeah, I got most of them picked up except for now. Yeah, when you get the single ones, they just keep falling through the thingamabob here.
Yeah, that grapple sucks for that. That's why I like this grapple. I was thinking about getting a dangle grapple for doing this. I think it would be better. Because I
thought we
think they
tried it with
close
the-
tighter.
The Dango one before, and it didn't seem like it. Either way, it didn't really help out very easily. I mean, it's just these little tops are so small. Well, now they got that. Oh, that one. That treetop just sunk right into the ground.
Yeah,
Kind of
that happens
disappeared.
every now and again.
All right, yeah, we're almost about done anyways. We got about another 10 more minutes. So it seems like if I just keep it sideways like this and then just drop it in there, it'll stay in the grapple here without falling out.
Yeah, you have to try to keep them level. That's the hard part.
Oh, there it goes. Well, we're starting to fill up a little bit of this truck. Wonder how much it's in there.
Oh god, this could take forever.
Just how many liters? Do you remember how many liters this thing held?
I don't remember.
So we're 36% full. It's got 184,000. It's got 184,000 liters in it right now, and it's only 36% full.
We'll be doing this for a while to fill this thing.
And I wonder if it does anything. We'll chat with you later. I'll keep up the stream, but muting so I can hear it. Not a problem, buddy. I appreciate you again stopping in here. Thanks, Ken. Do you want me to move this stuff over that way, or do we want to get back? Do you want me to get in?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have move the chipper over there.
I was kind of thinking we would move it. I'm gonna grab this pile and maybe walk it over if I can get a good grab on it.
I forget how to. Let's see. Enter vehicle.
It drives. It's just like driving a truck.
Ooh, this thing turns really fast, though. Ooh, ooh. I'm driving backwards, so I can't.
Oh shit. Okay, stop right there.
All right, so.
See if I can get this in there.
Oh, look at it. I'm sitting in the
this
little
thing's got some
driver's
storage on it. Yeah.
All right. Let's turn that off and let's get the truck over here.
You got this thing turned on?
I didn't turn it off. Yeah, it's taking them.
And it should. What the heck's going on?
All right, there it goes.
Get this one last piece that's up on top here.
All right, I'll bring this other equipment over to the other piles.
All right, I got 2 more little sticks over here to throw in there. Beauty. Beauty, eh? Oh, I got a nice pile over here. Let's see if we can clean it up. I haven't seen Snake. He must be working again.
So today would have been his first day off. I just talked to him this afternoon. And we're hoping he wants to try and get together one of these days. I told him, I said, just let me know prior to me streaming, then I'll just hang out. We'll just hang out instead of me streaming. Because I find it hard, like if you're talking with somebody that isn't in the multiplayer part, to me, I don't know, it's a little rude to the other people that are watching. So I'd rather not do that. I'd just rather hang out. You know what I mean? So I told him, I said, well, just let me know if there's a day you think you're going to be available, and let me know prior to the stream, and instead of streaming, we'll just hang out. It's like, you know, like yesterday when Phipps was streaming and I was in there, like I was trying not to talk too much, you know what I mean? Because you guys are playing a game. I just wanted to be able to hang with you guys. To me, I just find it
Well,
a
and-
little distracting for the person playing the game. At least I get distracted. Here, I'll leave these for
we
you.
were all good.
Well, that's why I was, trying to be a little quiet. But
You don't have to be quiet.
I didn't feel like streaming yesterday, and I just wanted to be able to sit and hang with you guys. I should have asked Phipps yesterday about that, about the Toby. I totally forgot. Plus he was
I
streaming.
don't know how much he's actually used his, to be honest with you.
Well, like I said, I tried getting, like I can probably, I can't do it today because it's already 23 after, but I did turn it on, and it just it's like it's running way too fast. Like it's moving way too, it's way too sensitive.
There should be a sensitivity control.
No, there's very little. There's only a calibration, and then there's this other thing where you can turn on where you can actually see where your eyes are looking. There's like a little dot that's on the screen, but there's also the Toby Game Hub, which I haven't messed with yet. And I think in there you might be able to individually use settings for each game, but I haven't looked at it yet to see if there's like sensitivity things, because I've seen other videos where they were setting it up in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and in that game itself it had settings to turn down it, so like if you look left it'll slow it up or make it go faster, and in SnowRunner it doesn't have any of those kind of settings. It just has,
And it doesn't in Farm Sim either.
Yeah, or Farm Sim, I mean. Yeah, it's like it's just on or off, and I need more calibration to it where you can like turn it down. Like if I don't want it to swing in my head so fast. I want it to make it more smooth. Like apparently, like from what I've seen in American Truck Simulator, it does have a lot more settings in the game that you can adjust some of them things so that it makes it more smoother. Your head doesn't feel like you're just jerking. I'm pretty sure it does. When I looked at it when I first got it and I was trying to get it to work,
Is that just for Toby, or is it for? Because I don't remember seeing anything for my Track IR.
I thought I could have swore I seen something in American Truck Simulator for the different settings for. Well, I don't know if it was specifically Toby or not. Like I don't know if different things open up for me versus when you got Track IR, but I could have swore
I would think head
something.
tracking would be head tracking.
Yeah, that's what I can't remember, but what I was seeing is a lot more settings, and granted that was that was Microsoft Flight Simulator that I was looking at the video on it, but I don't know.
I haven't even done any research on the Toby. All I know is that my Track IR has all the sensitivity settings and profile settings in there. I can make it to where if I wanted to just turn my head a little bit, I could have this thing looking 180 degrees behind me.
Yeah, and that's where.
And it's in the Track IR software. It's not in the game.
Yeah,
you can't do it in the game.
This thing doesn't have any of that kind of settings. All it has is calibration for like the TV.
It has to.
Yeah. I mean, I could show you another day, but the only thing that
something.
The only thing I see is well, I can pull it up on my. I can't pull it up on the game here, but I can pull it up on my screen. Where is it at? Toby.
This seems odd.
So they got the Toby Game Hub or Toby Experience. Toby Experience is the tracking part of it. And so when I go into settings, the only thing I got is improve my calibration. If light conditions change or if you experience less tracker precision, you may benefit from improving your calibration. Then the next section down is select eyes to detect. What is that? Okay, so if you want to do left eye, right eye, or both eyes, and then they got change screen. If you move the sensor to a different monitor, you'll need to set up a new display, and then they got user profile, change user profile. But even when you click on user profile, it doesn't have anything in there for like some of the smaller things, like like sensitivities and stuff like that. But
There has to be something, or there has to be some sort of an add-on you can get to do it.
Well, that's the other thing is, like I said, there is this track or Tobii Game. Where's this one at? Tobii Game Hub. I haven't done anything with it. It says unlock epic gaming experiences with head and eye tracking. Take control of the in-game camera using your eyes and head movements and experience next level gaming. But like when you go into settings for that, it has auto start with Windows, overclocking, head tracking, which is beta. Need help? Check out our Game Hub support page, legal information, and so then Tobii Game Hub version, and then it tells you the version. So, like I said, I haven't really looked into this part, whether there's maybe settings in there that you can do for individual games, but it just was way too jumpy when I had when I turned it on the other day, and I had to turn it right back off. So, all right, I'll be right back here, Ricky. I'm gonna end this and then get rolling here. So I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, I am heading out of here. I got to head to work here. Hopefully everybody has a great night. Appreciate everybody stopping in here. Jenkins and Caleb and Ricky, of course. And we will hopefully see you guys again soon. Have a great night, and we will talk to you guys later. Yeah.